resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she... Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Play one, and Prescott to the air. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 16, Herbert trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down, and they stick with Eckler. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the 50, here's Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Prescott. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And now the rookie's free. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the move to his left, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Again, Herbert. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert, that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Following the interception. Here's Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton, 26 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. Zeke with a shake and bake. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd and inches, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll run left with Pollard. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
He'll decide to keep this once more. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off.
don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers. Dustin Hopkins about set to get us started, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On second and 11 now. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Smith, the man in motion left. They go play action with Hurts. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 39, Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. In motion left goes Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 53 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles 7, Chargers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Running on first down, Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover two because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Smith, the man in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
In motion left comes Brown. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now a dump off here complete, and they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 44, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
From the 17, Hurts. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Sanders. He's got it to the 43 here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. In motion left goes Smith. To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, but it's enough for a Charger first down. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 7.
Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score. There he goes, left side, past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fair catch. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. They run with Sanders off the option. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Smith, the man in motion left. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. In motion left goes Smith. On the counter now, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Smith, the man in motion left. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Okay, so from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check contact.
Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. In motion left goes Smith. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Smith, the man in motion left. Hurts. Steps away to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Tackle there by Big Jordan Davis.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 22-yard line.
Herbert. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Herbert now. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. You've got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
In motion left goes Smith. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Herbert. Finding Allen.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down. as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Smith, the man in motion left. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 40 yards. And the Eagles are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 24, Chargers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Herbert to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a fourth quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're...
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Lambeau. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. Caught by Cobb. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people can't expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Charger drive about to get going. Williams, the man in motion left. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards there for number 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win.
Touchdown! Sammy Watkins, 53 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, if incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Allen's got it complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete.